Hello and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I'm going to be the best attorney that ever existed. Let's go. First Tribunal. The First Tribunal, Episode 1. Gasp! That looks to be like a murder. Oh dear! Damn it! Why me? Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, but you will. I gotta find someone who... Ah! Someone like him to defend me. I'll make it like he did it. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh, August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2. Oh boy, I'm nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it. On time. Well, I must say, Wright, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you know the defendant before this court? You knew the defendant before this court? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my client. I kind of owe my current job to him. He's the one of the researchers. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Sorry, I can't really read, guys. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out. Anyway, I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's over! Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm going to do it! I'm going to die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell me I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Nick, who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Well, actually, it's Simple Sands. Here's my story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlikely suspect dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a sign: when something smells like butts. in the in the 1930 years I know him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's unsure. It's unsure, not like fate. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just why what I am going to do. And that's just what I'm going to do. But how? August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom 2. Oh dear. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defendant is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, is this your first trial? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. You're conducted during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Mr. Figgins right. Give the courtroom. I think we can have a test to recklessness. Yes, Your Honor. Heads shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions, answers, and then clear and so on. Okay, name of the defendant in the case. Butts. Defendant? Well, that's Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name was. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim's name. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a coming on. Look, the defendant's name is in the court record. Just touch the court records. Okay, got it. Okay, I got it. Trust me. Let's hear your answer, Phoenix Wright. Clearly, it's this one. What? How could that be? Oh, right. Sorry. It was just the first name at in my head. Okay, that's not the right one. Okay, I am sorry. Okay, okay. Now, tell me, what was the case of murder? She died because of poisoning hit with a blunt object. Yep, it looked like that. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why you shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first question. The first question to prosecute, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the courtroom just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it as evidence. Statue added to the court records. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only admission you have in the courtroom. Touch the court record button to check the court record. Okay. Mr. Blind, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Oh dear. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help you, that might help your client's case. You're getting your chance to respond. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later. So, be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh dear, he looks like an asshole too.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were getting through. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just taking my phone calls. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Even with all, what's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what's your
Deceased is granted what we mean by dumped.
In that case, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from scanning with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court records. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but didn't have a large income. It appears that she had several
served sugar delights. Sugar delights?
Yes, older men who gave her... She had several sugar daddies, other men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman she is, Mr. Stone. Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Okay, it's telling me, should I wait to see what happens? Stop him from answering. If I stop from answering, they might think I'm leading the witness. Then again, let's just wait to see what happens. Might be better not to get involved in this one.
Well, Mr. Butts? Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, no way! She's dog. I'm going to die. I'm just going to drop dead. Yeah, and when I'm going to drop dead, get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the answer motivation is clear to everybody.
Yes, quiet. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh no, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly? Stop him from answering. Let's have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, I didn't see her.
Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery.
He saw the feelings crime? Uh-oh. Order in the court! Mr. Prey, the prosecutioner may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frink Sway into the stand,
Mr. Frink, that's the murderer.
Mr. Freak.
I'm just gonna call him Frank, a freak.
You sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh yes. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Freak, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Okay, here we go. Proceed, Mr. Freak. I was going door to door selling subscriptions. I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quickly quaked in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Indubitably. Why wouldn't the phone in the victim's apartment work?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Freak used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout to add to the testimony.
Blackout added to the court records. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right. This is it, the real deal. That's excites. I am exactly what exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lie in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key in the evidence. Compose the witness's testimony to compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a connection in there. First, find the connections between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the connections, the connecting evidence, press it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record bottom in the testimony. Okay. And we're going to do this in the next episode. Bye-bye.